According to Denise and other witnesses, something emitted a huge flash in the sky in 1992. Some think that it might have been a UFO, possibly doing surveillance on Brookhaven National Laboratory, that was shot down and rained debris over South Haven County Park. Although the park was reportedly locked down afterward, there still may be some trace evidence that remains.
So this is where it happened?
This whole area is where it happened. This is more of a debris field rather than a crash.
Steve Iavaroni and Tony West are veteran UFO investigators on Long Island. Along with other members of LUFON, they investigated the crash in 1992. If anyone can shed light on this case, it's Steve and Tony.
We have eyewitnesses that say something that was falling out of the sky. They said it had a cylindrical shape, was rotating and turning from blue to white to green. As it came over the park, it made a right angle turn, and it just fell apart all over this place.
So here's what we've got so far. Mark's footage of a craft possibly doing surveillance and coming in from the southeast. And in that same direction, we have witness Denise Kozowski describing a bright, sustained flash in the sky in November 1992. And now we have additional witness reports from that night about a craft that spun out of control before exploding and raining debris all over the park. Could this UFO be the same type of craft that Mark caught on tape?
Who would normally respond to some kind of accident or crash out here?
The Hageman Fire Department did respond. They were the first people on the scene to put out the fire. Suffolk County Police came on and started closing the park down.
They let Brookhaven National Lab inside the park. They were the only ones allowed inside the park. They let Brookhaven National Lab inside the park. They were the only ones allowed inside the park. And all the other fire departments were outside the perimeter of the park.
Why couldn't they get in?
They let Brookhaven National Lab inside the park. They were the only ones allowed inside the park.
Suffolk County Police turned them away. 40 minutes approximately after that, these guys in black jumpsuits came over to the Suffolk County Police, told them to leave the area, and they left immediately.
This is a huge twist in the story of what happened at South Haven Park that night. There's no reason a fire crew from Brookhaven National Laboratories should have had special access to the crash that night, but witnesses said they did.
The witnesses described this debris was carried out on flatbed trucks, looked like military trucks, with a military kind of canvas wrapped around it.
So with such a large debris field, how long would you estimate it would take to clean up the wreckage?
Well, they did it in 2 days. Towards the end of the second day, they had to actually widen the roads to get the flatbeds in and to get the flatbeds out.
So you mean they had construction crews actually widening the roads?
We only know that from when we came back and we found that the roads were widened.
This case is over 16 years old, and it would be nice to have more first-hand witness accounts. What we have is a lot of reports about road closures, strange behavior of authorities in charge, and a utility company's denial of a power outage. I mean, is this a well-executed conspiracy or just a non-event? I think we have to keep digging.
There was a fireman who actually was videotaping all of this activity. About a week and a half later, it was anonymously left in our mailbox. He doesn't want us to know who he is, but he feels that we should know about this.
Okay, Steve, show us the video.
Follow me. They said it had a cylindrical shape, was rotating and turning from blue to white to green. As it came over the park, it made a right angle turn, and it just fell apart all over this place.
That spun out of control before exploding and raining debris all over the park.